It looks like the sun's out today. There's actually this one huge gray cloud right above me, so it actually blocks a lot of the sunlight. It would probably look cool if you're in the mountain or something like that taking a photo. And what's going on today? How about this one? More about things like drone management systems in terms of the traffic and all that. This one says, flying drones in Austria made safer and simpler with new traffic management system. There's often a lot of talk about these systems being put in place in various areas. Does it actually work? This one says, Austro Control, in collaboration with Frequentis, has developed a traffic management system for drones in Austria, enhancing safety and simplicity in drone operations. The system, called Austro Control Drone Space, integrates drones into the Austrian airspace, providing various features that make flying drone easier and safer. So is there anything unique about this platform? It says one of the notable features of Austro Control Drone Space is the ability for drone pilots to file flight plans and request flight clearances directly through the app. This streamlines the process and ensures that pilots comply with airspace regulations. Additionally, the system allows air traffic control and other drone pilots to track the movement of drones, enhancing situational awareness and reducing the risk of collisions. It makes me wonder how they're accomplishing that. Is it, for example, everybody installs this piece of software and it's constantly being fed data in terms of the location of the drone? Because it makes you wonder, if they do that, for example, do they need things like those quote remote IDs where people need to install new hardware and stuff like that? It says Austro Control Drone Space serves as a centralized platform for all official and operational processes related to drone flying. From registering as a drone operator to managing individual drones, everything can be done within the app. The system also includes a quote quick check function that immediately shows drone pilots where they are permitted to fly and where flying is restricted. It sounds, for the most part, a lot of stuff that you've seen in other parts of the world. For example, here they have that app that's official, the nav drone, where you can actually use it to request for permission and all that. But at the same time, I still think it's too complicated for the average person. Like even checking, for example, NOTAMs and stuff like that, you can't actually do it directly through this thing. You still have to check it at another link to find out like what's going on and all that. In my opinion, the whole thing is still too complicated for the average individual. All they need to know is, for example, stop or go in general. Instead, it's so complicated where it makes every small drone just like some huge manned aircraft. It reminds me, early on, one of the biggest, I guess, pieces of software people were using to determine whether they could fly or not is that one called AirMap. And as you guys remember, I made a video about it. There was a controversy where one of the owners or something like that, they proposed things in the future. Oh, imagine using these apps for things like landing and takeoff fees and so forth. I don't know, it's supposed to make things safer, makes everything official. Well, apparently that company closed down, I guess, a while ago in terms of these types of solutions, because I would imagine kind of like this, a lot of officials are using official solutions. Either way, a lot of people were trying to, I guess, make money out of this stuff like this, huh? It's not as profitable anymore, so who knows? They'll probably jump on to other things afterwards, find other ways to take people's money, but either way, it's too complicated, I think, overall, just to classify every single drone as if it's a huge manned aircraft. I mean, a kid, in my opinion, doesn't need to use some app to say, oh, a permission to fly 10 meters in the air in my own property. I mean, it's kind of ludicrous. It needs to be kind of like how we have other things in life and how we manage the traffic in general. It depends on what you're using and how. And for some reason today, there was so much news about AI deepfakes. It's essentially taking voice samples of well-known people and making it look like they're saying something they didn't, and apparently it's scammers that are using it to try to get people to buy stuff. What I thought was kind of interesting to think about is, if you saw this, would you be able to tell it's fake? The first one here was from Mr. Beast, where apparently someone was using his voice and all that to say they could buy iPhones for really cheap. Like it says here, lots of people are getting this deepfake scam out of me. Are social media platforms ready to handle the rise of AI deepfakes? This is a serious problem. So look at this first and try to think, would you fall for this?
Watching this video, you're one of the 10,000 lucky people who'll get an iPhone 15 Pro for just $2. I'm Mr. Beast, and I'm doing the world's largest iPhone 15 giveaway. Click the link below to claim yours now.
And then the second one dealt with this person called Gail King, I believe. Is she like a reporter, for example, in the US? Apparently there was a video of her where she was talking about things like, I don't know, some kind of weight loss solution and all that. And it says here, people keep sending me this video and asking about this product, and I have nothing to do with this company. I posted this video promoting my radio show on August 31st, and they manipulated my voice and video to make it seem like I'm promoting it. I've never heard of this product or used it. Please don't be fooled by these AI videos. So in this one, she actually showed what the original video was, and then afterwards, the one that they dubbed the voice over her. So it's kind of interesting to see there the comparison, just in terms of how they do it.
Always bright spots. I always like to end the show on a bright spot, and there are lots of those, lots and lots. Let's just say one of them is Bruce, second word, Springsteen. See you on the radio. Instagram are overflowing. Instead of replying to each one individually, I've decided to make a post about it. Follow the link right now and learn more about my secret. Ladies, honestly, I didn't expect my weight loss to spark so many questions.
And again, would you actually fall for this if you saw this? I know for myself, when I'm looking at it, you can tell with the voices, I guess, they seem so weird. Like, it's not consistent in terms of the tone of voice, the levels. If someone's excited, for example, it's like always monotone in some cases, it seems like with the Mr. Beast one. So it is going to be a huge issue, I can imagine as well. Let's just say during times like an election or something like that, there'll be so many people wanting to badmouth another person, probably using this to start spreading videos. Hey, look, this guy said this and that. So it'll come down to whether or not, are you going to rely on robots to determine this is fake, or are you just going to try to use some common sense and logic, break it down, try to verify sources and all that. But it is an issue. All right, see you guys later.